Peace. Travis Sotawell. It's Pure Sound Daily Business. Talking about who you working with to get to where you want to be. Now with our Pure Sound method, we talk about the 4 different accounts and doing the minimums for maximum day in, day out. So I'm looking at just as a minimum to find 4 different coaches in each one of those areas. The physical, the mental, the spiritual, and the emotional. And there are different ways to look at it. Like emotional could be our emotional IQ, could also be just connecting with our family every day. That's an exercise, that's an understanding, right? So all these things cross over in one area and the next. But it always comes back to, what do you actually want to do? Where do you want to be? Who do you want to be? What are you working on? What is the purpose? Whether it's your higher self, why you here purpose, and or the small P, your mission, values, goals, vision. What's your vision spiritually? What's your vision emotionally? What's your vision physically? What's your vision mentally? But different ways to look at it. I'm saying a coach, but really it's about getting new ideas. Taking action to create new ideas and new experiences. Podcasts is obviously one of them. That's why I'm putting my thought out there. Give you new ideas or emphasize new old ideas. Because we're always growing. I won't be the same person next week that I am this week. And now I'm sitting here, I know, thinking of some of the things I need to do is just recognition of that. And one thing, just recognizing I am moving forward. A lot of times, I don't take recognition of that. And that can lead to, I want to say burnout as far as a technical term. I'm not burned out, but fatigue. Not being able to look and stop and smell the roses, right? Enjoying the process. Taking that time out. And that's ultimately in my emotional account. As well as a physical account. I think the physical account, I have to emphasize it's 2 main things. It's literally when we're talking about personally as an individual, talking about our physical body, what we're doing. Just basics. Exercise, moving around, healthy. Because sick bodies don't house healthy minds. Sick bodies don't house clean minds. So the mind-body connection, making sure we're taking care of that. And there's also the physical part of doing something and developing a skill. Such as right now, been doing a lot of writing. And I plan on this leading into writing a book. Understanding my process, doing the work. It can also be on the flip side, something that's very almost passive, like a very passive action with reading. Taking in information. But doing it with a purpose. And me, my personality type, I rarely do things, especially reading. I don't really read for enjoyment. I usually always read to lead to a goal, for support of something. So support my focus. And to support my whatever the small P purpose is. And usually it's learning. A lot of nonfiction. getting more into fiction though. That goes back to when I'm talking about the emotional account. Part of the emotional account, this can tie into physical as well, is rest and relaxation. Getting the rest in. Resting the body, relaxing the mind. Sleep, huge thing. I was going through a period probably 3 months ago now, getting close to it. Before that, it was 3 months of not very good sleep. Now I'm back to sleeping better, and I would judge that by, it's not the hours that's better getting in, but when I'm waking up, I'm feeling better. I'm waking up, I'm ready to go. I'm waking up, my mind's sharper. I know I'm not 100 because I'm not really waking up and getting after it. I still sit for a while and kind of ease into it, so to speak, hit the snooze alarm. I know there was a time, wasn't recently, but there was a time that I didn't hit the snooze alarm at all. That alarm went off, I shut it off, took a few breaths, rolled over and got up. Said a quick prayer, rolled over and got up. Which I've been getting back to, affirmations, prayer, which to me are the same thing. It's about the same act. There's the praying to reaffirm who I am, what I'm supposed to do. Remembering. I'm a Moorish American Muslim, so we tap into the Quran of Mecca, and heavy word in there as far as English translations go is remembering. It's remembering who we are, remembering we're a thought of Allah, a thought of God. So I just take time each morning, and that's ebbed and flowed over the years. So I wasn't raised in church or being a Muslim. So now that I'm taking on being a Muslim, this is how I'm developing my practice. And there's the who I am, and then there's the others also, how I can be of service today. So what are we doing, and who are we doing it with? And who are we doing it with as far as who we're helping? Maybe more of a one-way street. Who's helping us? And then who we're building with. Everybody needs a coach, as my coach Micheal Burt says. I say everybody needs multiple coaches in different ways. So who you working with to fill up your 4 accounts and get that compound interest? It's Travis Oda Wells, Pure Sound Daily Business. Peace.